Hi, I'm Lynn from FromOurBookshelf.com, and today I am bringing you a book for Fiction Friday. Fiction Friday is where I share a fiction book that I have loved. This series started on Instagram maybe a year ago, a little over a year ago, where I would share a fiction book that I have loved every Friday, or most Fridays. And most of them are backlist books. A few of them are new releases, but I read a lot of backlist books. So it was a fun way to feature a fiction book every Friday. And I recently brought the series to my website, and I thought it would be fun to share them here on YouTube as well. Today we are going to talk about Next Year in Havana by Chanel Cleeton. This is a historical fiction book that was published in 2018. It is set in 1950s Cuba and 2017 Florida. This book follows the Perez family, and it's during the time period of when Fidel Castro was coming to power and the Perez family came to Florida. So this is their story. From what I understand, reading about Chanel Cleeton and this series, is she based this series not on a specific event or something specific that happened, but on stories she's heard throughout the years from her family and her history. And so I think that's what makes these books so well done. When I first did a review of this on my website back a couple years ago, I wrote this was historical fiction at its best, and I still feel this way. Chanel Cleeton does an amazing job with the descriptions and the setting, and just her writing makes you feel like you're in Florida and Cuba. And she just did a great job. But I loved it. I loved the story. There's some difficult things that happen in this book. I just loved it. I love that I learned so much about Cuba and its history, and I didn't know a lot about Cuba. I mean, what you hear in the news over the years about Cuba, but I hadn't really read a lot on Cuba, so this got me interested in it. There are, I believe, 5 or 6 books in this series, and I have read the first 4. I have loved them all. I hope to read the next book in the series this summer, because these books are perfect for summer because they are set in Florida and Cuba. You could read them any time of year, but I think they're perfect for summer. There are, like I said, 5 or 6 books in this series. I have heard people say that you do not have to read these in order, and I kind of agree with that, but I kind of don't agree with that. Each book is set on a different family member or character of the Perez family, and they're set in different time periods. So you technically can read them individually. They will make sense to you, but I think you will greater appreciate them and greater understand the Perez family story if you read them in order. And like I said, I've read different things on that, but I've read them in order, and I think I appreciate them better because I understand the family better and the family history and the dynamics of the family, and different characters and family members will kind of show up in each book. So I would recommend starting with the first one, which is Next Year in Havana. And if you are looking for more books, more book reviews, be sure to check out FromOurBookshelf.com.